your best team matchup that you're looking forward to, Lincoln?
Yeah, it's certainly the Mountain West women. When you talk about the number 2 New Mexico women, sorry, a pause for excitement there. New Mexico women versus Boise State. Kurgat, Kaladi, Alio. I mean, how can you get a better one than that? I know that New Mexico is the favorite team there with those 2 top dogs. They also have Prowse, but Allie Ostrander and her team 1 through 5, I like them a little bit more than what we've seen out of New Mexico in the early part of the season. I know they kind of had a bounce back performance to win that pre-Nats white race, but Boise State, they have a really, really solid top 3, just like New Mexico. They had 3 in the top 10 at Nuttycombe. And I think their 4 and 5 are a little bit better. And I think we're going to see them score the upset there in San Diego. So I'm excited for it.
That's a 10-year win streak for New Mexico.
Right. Yeah, I should have said, a decade worth of dominance for New Mexico. Boise State could spoil that fun this weekend.
Yeah, I agree with that. If you would have probably asked me before Nuttycombe if anyone was going to knock the Lobos off the throne there, I probably would have laughed in your face. But yeah, they've shown some holes there. And Boise State has come up really strong. So.
I mean, it's incredible what Coach Imels has done. I mean, I didn't know before a couple days ago that New Mexico had won 10 in a row, and it just, you remember before Imels took over, kind of before 5-6 years ago, Boise State really hadn't done a whole lot in cross country, but their program is very much on the rise. So,
my pick: the Big Ten women, 6 ranked teams in the FloXC. Top 25, 3 teams projected to finish in within 14 points of each other. We're going to go look there. These are Gordon Mack's super special projections right there. They're on the site. Obviously, there's more than 6 teams in the Big Ten, but I just put the top 6 up there. So Michigan, Michigan State, and Penn State. It's going to be a very close race. Michigan with the aforementioned Avery Evanson, along with Hannah Meyer, Haley Meyer, Anna West. They have some. I mean, just a really deep team. They're not really overly reliant on one person. Michigan State completely under the radar with a very, very tight pack, and Penn State has Julia Patterson, the top freshman in the conference, leading the way. So Big Ten women's is my kind of race to watch, just for the pure. You don't really need to talk about national championship implications or anything like that at this week. You can just like enjoy the conference championship for what it is, and there's going to be a whole bunch of teams battling for it. I mean, in Indiana, Wisconsin, Minnesota, like they're all legit teams. I mean, if they get great days, and if somebody else in that top 3 has an off day, there's a possibility for them to bump way up. I mean, Wisconsin women, we saw them. You're going to talk more about them later on, so I won't spoil that in the individual race. But we'll go to you, Jenny. Your top team race you're looking forward to.
Yeah, so we did the math, and if all the things score out according to projection, just 25 points will separate the top 3 teams in the men's Pac-12 race. So Stanford should be able to run away with that, led by Grant Fisher, Stephen Fahey, Alex Osberg. But the battle for second is going to be really the thing to watch. It's going to be tight. Colorado and Washington are really evenly matched. Gordon put them at about 63 points each. And so, again, if the projected top 4 go to plan, it's going to come down to the 4th and 5th runners there to see who takes the runner-up honors. So it's probably going to be guys on Colorado's team like Ethan Gonzalez, Eduardo Herrera. On Washington, it's like Fred Huxham and Julius Deere. So that's, for me, the thing I'm going to be looking forward to.
Wow, you really got down to it.
Yeah.
You really
deep dive in there.
Deep dive.
Like
yeah, it's going to be, I mean, you see 2 teams that are going to be projected at the exact same score. You got to kind of look at how it's going to shake out.
Well, and we're used to looking at pre-nats and Nuttycombe with 30 teams in the field. Yeah. And then now we're shrinking down to 10.
Yeah.
So the margins are a lot smaller, but also the gaps play a huge role here.